As you can see on the syllabus here, we are entering session 6 of our formal 2D drafting sequence. Today, we are covering rectangles, groups, utilities, trimming, extending, polygons, fillets, and champers. Building a complex gasket line by line wastes project time. Generating composite shapes locks in geometry in seconds. To start, type rec to activate the rectangle command. Use dynamic input for exact X and Y dimensions. Hit Enter, and the boundary is instantly defined. Moving beyond simple lines means you are no longer sketching. You are defining mathematical parameters to build precise geometry. This parametric logic also applies to the polygon command, or pol. Every polygon you create in AutoCAD is mathematically bound to an invisible reference circle. When you choose the inscribed setting, AutoCAD forces the sharp vertices of your shape to anchor to the inside perimeter of that reference circle. If you choose the circumscribed setting, the rule changes. The flat edges of your shape now act as tangents, hugging the outside of the circle. Even if you apply the exact same numerical radius to both, the circumscribed polygon has a much larger physical footprint than the inscribed version. Misunderstanding this circular constraint leads to scaling errors in mechanical design. Knowing which boundary you target ensures your parts meet their exact specified tolerances. Once your generated shapes overlap, you can use those intersections as cutting blades. Type TR for the trim command and simply click the excess line segments to remove them. The extent command, or EX, operates in reverse. It projects a shorter line along its current path until it connects with the nearest solid boundary. When smoothing out sharp intersections using the fillet or chamfer tools, many users immediately try to click the two lines. The command fails because the software doesn't know what to do with the corner. You must provide the dimensional data first. Type F for fillet, hit the down arrow to select radius, type your measurement, and then select your lines. Let's test this sequence. Generate a 4x4 rectangle, draw a line through the center, trim the top half, and fillet the bottom corners to a 1-inch radius. Pause the video and try it now. Sequencing your commands this way, generating boundaries, cutting excess, and shaping corners, allows you to carve finished parts out of basic shapes. At this stage, your object consists of separate line segments that are easy to accidentally displace. To bind the geometry together into one entity, select the segments and type G for the group command. With the object grouped, verify your work. Open the Utilities panel and use the Measure tool to check the exact linear distance across your modified corners. Grouping and verifying ensure your component behaves as a stable, singular part ready for assembly. Use this list to review the toolsets from Session 6. You can now generate complex boundaries, modify them with precision, and secure them for final use. Always confirm your command line values are set before you select your geometry.